Okay, so we are on our example number 3 for case 3. Pero ito yung pangalawang example natin for case 3 sub case 2, where the coefficient a in the quadratic trinomial has an absolute value equal to 1. Okay? So in this particular example, naka-standard form na siya, so we'll just have to express the quadratic trinomial in its factored form. And again, we need two pairs of parentheses. So, sa bawat binomial factor, ang first term ay x. Kasi nga, the square root of x squared is just x. And then we have to think of the terms that will complete these binomial factors. So, two constants yan. What will be our clues? Again, we just have to look at the constant term and the middle term's coefficient. So, we have to think of two numbers na ang product ay positive 36 at ang sum ay negative 13. Sumabit pa, negative 13. Ang product ay 36 positive, take note. So meaning, we have to think of two numbers na parehas ang sign. It's either parehong positive or parehong negative. Pero which is which? I mean, which of the two talaga? Parehong positive ba o parehong negative? The next equation here will give us the clue. Ang sum nila ay negative 13. Ibig sabihin lang yan, dahil parehas sila ng sign, parehong negative dapat. Kasi diba sa pag-add ng integers, kapag parehas yung sign, the common sign is just copy. Okay? So, parehong negative ito. So, negative times negative is positive. Negative plus negative is negative. So, ano yung paraan natin para madaling lista ng mga possible pairs of numbers? Magbase tayo dun sa product. 36. Anong mga factors ng 36? 1 and itself, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, tapos 4 and 9, and then 6 and itself. 6 and 6. Okay? So, alin dyan ang magbibigay sa atin ng sum na negative 13 if both of them are negative? So, gawin ko ng parehong negative yung mga yan. So, negative 1, negative 36, negative 2, negative 18, negative 3, negative 12, negative 4, negative 9, negative 6, negative 6. Siyempre, hindi ito. Negative 37 to. Hindi rin ito. Negative 12 magiging sum nito. Ito negative 20. Ito negative 15 and therefore ito. Kumaga ang perfect pair. Negative 4 plus negative 9 is negative 13. And their product is of course positive 36. So negative 4, negative 9, negative 4, negative 9. So we'll just have to write, okay, the constant terms inside the parentheses. So we have negative 4 here and negative 9. So the two binomials whose product is the given quadratic trinomial are x minus 4 and x minus 9. So, anong next step natin? Mag-ZPP na tayo. So, gagawin lang natin ay ipakita that we equate both factors to 0. X minus 4 equals 0, and then x minus 9 equals 0. So, in this equation on the left column, we show that x is 0 equal to 0 plus 4. Therefore, x is positive 4. On the other side, on the other column, x here should be equal to 0 plus 9. Therefore, x equals positive 9. So, these are the two roots of this given equation here. Positive 4 and positive 9. Okay. Now, let's have the examples for the last subcase 3. Ito ang una. Okay, bali, example 4 na siya for the entire case 3. 4x squared minus 3x minus 10 equals 0. So, ang tawag natin sa gagamit nating method dito ay trial and error. Although meron pang isang method, pero I'll prefer to use a trial and error method dito. So, we have to think of two binomials na ang product ay ito. Anyway, ito naman, by the way, ito ay naka-standard form na. Kaya, we have to focus na on determining the two binomial factors. Okay, so ano kailangan natin gawin? Paano siya magiging trial and error? So, we have to think of the factors of 4 and the factors of negative 10. Ayan. So, factors of 4, factors of negative 10. Ano ba ang pwedeng magamit natin? Kasi may dalawang pares ng may tatlong factors ang 4. 1 and 4 tapos 2 and itself. Pero tatlo lang yun. 3 distinct factors lang. So, unahin natin siguro yung 1 and 4. Yan. So, it will not matter kung nasan yung nasa taas, nasan yung nasa baba. Kasi ang magde-decide, ay yung magiging makakapag-influence sa magiging result ay yung order ng factors dito sa negative 10. Okay? So what are the factors of negative 10 that you think we should use? Try natin siguro yung 1 and 10, ano? So kung 1 dito, tapos 10 dito, alin naman dyan yung negative? Kasi dapat negative 10 yung product nila. So let's say ang negative ang 1. Para sa magiging trial and error kasi, we have to get the cross product. Mag-cross multiply tayo. And the cross products should have a sum that is equal to the coefficient in the linear term, which is negative 3. So are we going to achieve that result if these are the pairs of factors we have to use? Let's see. 1 times 10 is 10. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. Ang sum ba ng dalawang to ay negative 3? Hindi, di ba? Ngayon, kung ibahin ko yung sign, ilipat ko yung negative sign sa 10, magbabago ba yung result? Magiging negative 3 na ba yung magiging product? So, let's see ha. Kaya siya trial and error. So, ito na yung negative niyan, yung 10. So, this will just be negative 10, but now this will be positive 4. Negative 10 plus positive 4. This just gives us negative 6 as a sum. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa rin natin natumbok yung dalawang pairs of numbers. What if ibahin naman natin ang factors ng negative 10 that we will use? Gawin natin 2 and 5. Ayan, 2 and 5. Kasi yun ang isa pang pares. Kasi the factors of 10 are apat nga lang. 1, 10, 2, and 5. So, saan natin ipupwesto yung 2? Let's say dito siya sa taas. Dito naman yung 5 sa baba. So, burahin ko muna itong aking mga nasulat kanina. Let's say, ang 2 ngayon ang magiging negative. Tapos, ilipat natin kung sakaling hindi natin nakuha yung ating inaasam na result. 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. And what is the sum of 5 and negative 8? Uy, natumbok na natin, I think. Ayan, 5 plus negative 8 is negative 3. Ayan, kumbaga, na-tsambahan na natin. Again, this is just trial and error. Again, we just cross multiply, and then we see if the sum of the cross products is equal to the linear terms coefficient. O ngayon, how do we now place these constants dun sa ating binomial factor? Yung magkatapat po, take note, ang magkakasama sa loob ng parentheses. So we have 1 and negative 2, 4, and positive 5. So kailangan may plus sign kasi 5 here will now be the second or last term in the binomial. 1 lang ba yan at saka 4? Hindi, syempre. Kasi you have to affix the square root of x squared. Take note, 1 and 4 will be the coefficient of the square root of x squared, which is x. So we have 1x and 4x. Pero dahil 1x lang yun, 1 is not, hindi na kailangan siyang isulat. It's not written. Okay? So burahin na lang natin. So we have the factors x minus 2 and 4x plus 5 na ang product nga itong quadratic trinomial sa number 4 equation natin. So, dahil na-express natin sa factored form, we just apply ZPP. So, x minus 2 equals 0, 4x plus 5 equals 0. Ayan, babalikan ko lang ha, saglit, yung ginawa natin dito. Remember, ito yung part na inaasahan ng naming mga Math 9 teacher na alam nyo nang gawin. Kasi naituro yan, hopefully, ng inyong Math 8 teacher noong dinidiscuss ang factoring. Okay? Okay, let's continue. X minus 2 equals 0, therefore x equals 0 plus 2, and therefore x is equal to positive 2. 4x plus 5 equals 0, therefore 4x is equal to 0 minus 5. 4x is equal to negative 5, and dividing both sides by 4, we get that x is equal to negative 5 over 4. 5 and 4 are relatively prime, meaning this fraction here is already in its simplest form. It's a negative improper fraction. So meaning these two are already the roots of the given quadratic equation. X sub 1 equals 2. X sub 2 is equal to negative 5 over 4. Okay? Ayan, mukhang medyo ako merong konting duda, pero let's see kung tama naman talaga, no? So 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. 5 plus negative 8 is negative 3. Tama. So, 1 and negative 2 magkasama. 4 and 5 ang magkasama. Okay. Ayan, we are down to our last example. The second example for subcase 3 of case 3 and the last example for the entire case 3. So, ito po ay hindi pa naka-standard form. So, anong pwede natin gawin? I-transpose yung nasa left sa nasa right or mas maigi bang yung nasa right, nasa left? Kapag tinranspose ko yung mga nasa left dun sa right, magiging negative yung ating coefficient sa quadratic term. So, siguro mas maigi na lang ito ang ating ilipat para magkaroon siya ng positive na coefficient. So, we'll have 2r squared plus 11r plus 15 equals 0. So, ito ang ating kailangan hanapan ng factors by trial and error. So, we have to think of factors of 2, the coefficient in the quadratic term, and factors of 15, the constant term. So, madali ito kasi, mas madali kumpara dun sa kanina kasi dalawa lang naman ang factors ng 2 since it's a prime number, 1 and itself. O yung 15, apat yan. 1 and 15, 3 and 5. So, let's start siguro dun sa hindi mo na involve yung number itself. Let's try 3 and 5. So, wala tayong kailangan ibahin ng sign kasi ang ating middle term naman ay positive, kagaya na ang ating constant term ay positive din. Okay? So, magiging parehong negative yan kung ang middle term kasi natin ay negative. Pero since positive 11 siya, pareho ding positive yan. So, let's go ahead and cross multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 3 is 6. Uy! 5 plus 6 equals 11. So, natumbok natin agad yung ating hinahanap ng mga pares ng numbers. Ayan. So, factors ng 2 ay 1 and 2. Factors ng 15 na magagamit ay 3 and 5. So, ibig lang sabihin yan, ang magkakasama sa parenthesis ay 1 at 3, tapos 2 and 5. So, we have 1, hindi siya lang basta 1, 1r or simply r plus 3. Okay, and then 2r plus 5. Kasi itong 3 and 5 will be the constant term or the last terms in each binomial factor, while yung 1 and 2 will be the coefficients of r. Okay, yun nasa first term ng ating binomial factor. So, equal to 0 pa din to ha. Again, kung may duda kayo, ang pwede ko maisuggest, why not use FOIL method? Sige, let's do that. Let's use FOIL method to check if we got the correct factors. So, first times first, so we have 2r squared. R times 5, kasi this will be the outer terms. So, positive 5r. Inner, 3 times 2r, bali positive 6r yan. And then last, bali 3 times 5, positive 15. And then equal to 0 pa rin yan. Siyempre ito, bring down lang yan. And even ito. Bakit? Kasi, kung wala naman silang kapareho ng literal coefficient or para kaparehong constant. Ito kasing dalawang to are called similar terms because they have the same variable and their variables have the same exponent. In short, pareha sila ng literal coefficient. So we combine them by first copying the common literal coefficient, which is r, and then performing the indicated operation to the coefficients 5 and 6 na parehong positive. So 5 plus 6, edi positive 11 or plus 11. What did we get? 2r squared plus 11r plus 15, which is equal to this. So ibig sabihin, tama yung ating nakuhang factor. So we go ahead and continue with applying zero product property. So r plus 3 equals 0, and then 2r plus 5 equals 0. So r equals 0 minus 3, therefore r is negative 3. And then here 2r equals 0 minus 5, therefore 2r equals negative 5. Dividing both sides by 2, we get that r is equal to negative 5 over 2. So these 2 are the roots of the given equation. Negative 3 yung isa, so r sub 1 yan, and then negative 5 over 2 naman yung isa pa. So hopefully itong ating naging, ilang bang part to? 4-part tutorial video sa factoring ay will give you na the idea, kahit di pa na-discuss sa inyong classroom, yung lesson on solving quadratic equations by factoring. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.